welcome back. For those of you who are new, my name is Melissa and I'm thrilled that you stopped by today. I am showing you my February favorites today. I'm super excited. I don't really have a lot of things that are for the house necessarily. It's kind of more skincare. What else do I have here? A lot of skincare. I mentioned in a couple videos ago that I have really been trying to get my skin back to normal. I was using a product that works great for a lot of people, but for me, it literally tore my skin up. I had cystic acne from it, and it wasn't a good deal. So over the last couple of months, I've really been trying to get my skin back to a healthy state. And so a lot of my products today kind of go along with that. And I've got a couple things that are not skincare that you'd be interested in, but I hope that you enjoy, and let's get to it. So the first thing that I have been loving, because again, you know, I say this almost every video, I feel like we live in Colorado and it's dry. My face is oily, but my skin is dry. And so I'm kind of all over the board in that aspect. But I have really been enjoying this Jergens with coconut oil. And it is the Jergens Hydrating Coconut. And it smells really, really good, and it's for dry skin. It smells like coconut, but it's not like that really potent coconut. It's just kind of more of a fresh scent. It doesn't clash with the perfume that I wear, and I think it's great, and it's been working. Next up is the Chanel Chance, and I love this. I smelled it on a lady in Target, and built up the nerve to ask her what she was wearing, and she told me that it was Chanel Chance, and so I went to Ulta to get it. And not only do I love the smell, I love the tube that it comes in. So it's kind of this slender, it's not, you know, real chunky, but it is a twist, and so you just twist it up, and then this part right here pops up, and that's where you spray it. So if I wanted to use it, I would just, you know, push down on this and it sprays. But it's great for traveling. And then you just, you know, crank it back down and you're good to go. But it's a great smell. I'm not one that enjoys a lot of musty, really strong scents. I kind of like more of the clean, fresh, not even super floral, because a lot of the floral ones can get pretty potent as well. I like a soft, clean scent, and I really feel like this falls right in line with that. Next up, I purchased some new sunglasses, and these are the Toms. Mackenzie is the style, and I just really like them. I feel they're going to transition well into spring and summer, and they're, you know, just fun. They're not like your typical winter sunglass where, you know, they're black or brown or whatever. It's just kind of a combination of both, but it's enough on my face that it just kind of, you know, brightens my face up because they're not so dark, and it just feels more summery to me. I keep telling myself if I dress for summer and spring, maybe it will come. But I just really like these, and I like a square lens myself, just because of my face frame. I feel like square looks better on me. So you can kind of see the style, and then down here on the bottom, it is more brown. And they're just really pretty. The next thing that I have absolutely been loving and living for, because our family has been under the weather, it seems like, for the last 2.5, 3 weeks. My husband still is trying to get his voice back, but I have been living for the Starbucks medicine ball. And this used to be a secret concoction, whatever. You know, they're always like, oh, have you had the secret drink? Well, no, because it's secret. You know, I need somebody to tell me about it to know about it. So this used to be a secret drink, and then this winter when everybody started getting sick with the flu and the respiratory and all of that, it started to become more popular. And so I actually had it suggested to me by a friend when I was sick a couple weeks ago, and this is so amazing. It's so good. I haven't been drinking as much coffee lately because I've been drinking this. And I pulled it up on my phone so that I could tell you the ingredients. It's all tea, just so you're aware of that. It's not coffee. So for a venti cup, it's half hot water, half steamed lemonade, 1 bag of Teavana Jade Citrus Mint Tea, 1 bag of Teavana Peach Tranquility Tea, a packet of honey, and a pump of peppermint, but that's optional. I usually don't opt for the pump of peppermint just because I'm guessing there's probably quite a bit of sugar in that pump, and so I kind of stay away from that. But even without that, this is so amazing. I absolutely love it, and it smells great. You can't go wrong with this. So even though I am finally over all of my illness, I'm still ordering this. So you should absolutely try it. If you're a tea person, you will love it. So the next thing that I have been using in February is the Shea Moisture African Black Soap Clarifying Facial Wipes. And they have tea tree oil and calendula, I think is how you say it, not totally sure. That's what the packaging looks like. And these are so calming to my skin. It balances out oily and blemish prone skin, removes makeup and dirt without rinsing or drying. Now, I will say I don't use this in place of soap. I still cleanse my face with soap, get all of the makeup and everything off, and then I actually go over my face with one of these, and it just kind of gets what maybe I left behind, what wasn't fully wiped off along with my soap. And this just kind of calms my face after that, balances it out, and then I go ahead and put my face lotion on after I have wiped my face with one of these. And I mean, I can see a huge difference in my face this month compared to last month, just with kind of the regimen that I've been using, but these have really played a big part in that. I can tell that my face isn't as irritated after I wash it, and I'm a huge fan. The next thing I've been using a lot of in February is the Gold Bond Softening Foot Cream. And this stuff is great. It's for calloused feet. It softens rough feet. And friends, when you get into the bed at night and you move your legs towards the end of the bed and you hear snagging on your sheets and it's your own feet, you know that there is a problem. I absolutely hate socks. I will wear socks, but I hate wearing socks. And so if you ever come in my home, you're not gonna find my foot in a sock. It's just not gonna happen. And so because of that, my heels get really dry if I don't take care of them, if I don't get pedicures frequently, run that like pumice stone over them, or the filing, machine, whatever that is. I really have to stay on top of it. But my mom recommended this stuff to me, and it's amazing. My feet have not been as dry. Normally, they'll get dry to the point that they will then crack. And if you've ever had that, happen to you, it hurts like the dickens. And so this stuff has been great. I haven't had any of that this past month, and this was an absolute godsend. So thank you, Mom. Thank you, Jesus. Sam thanks you. He's not having to hear like going down the sheets at night as I'm trying to get into the bed. And so this has been a great thing. Next up is the Collagen Hydroseal Under Eye Patch, and I picked these up at Target and have been using them and loving them. They are just kind of a pack that you put on your eyes. It's kind of like if you've ever used the Biore strips to like pull out clogged pores and all of that kind of thing. This is very similar to that, but it goes under your eyes. It's very soothing to your eyes. I feel like after I use this, my eyes just look so much brighter. They're more radiant. I don't look as tired. I'm not somebody that generally gets a ton of sleep. And so for me, these are perfect because it just kind of hydrates the area underneath my eyes. You know, I'm gonna be 40 next year, and so my skin is kind of starting to show a little wear and tear in some areas, and under my eyes are one of those areas. And so this just kind of really replenishes, refreshes, and hydrates the area under there as well. And let's see, let me read some of the things on here. Collagen rejuvenates, revitalizes, and increases skin elasticity. Aloe vera naturally soothes and hydrates. Cucumber naturally helps to ease puffiness and swelling. And chamomile naturally comforts and relieves. It also has vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E, and green tea. So this, I mean, I think they're great. This is the packaging. And like I said, I just purchased mine from Target. So, you know, it's not something that is really hard to find. It's pretty accessible. And for me, that's a win. I have also been using the Avatara, I think that's how you say it, lip hydrating mask. And it's in Tart Orange. It's a collagen lip mask. And it just kind of helps to, this says juice up that pretty pout. I assure you I'm not trying to do that. But what I am trying to do is just make my lips healthy, make them soft, make them not like crinkly around the edges, and just to look healthy. And so I have been using these and I really like them. They, it comes in a little kind of lip looking mask thing that you just put over your lips, and it just stays there for 10 to 20 minutes. You take it off and your lips feel super soft, and I love that. So if you live in an area where the air is, you know, very dry and you find your lips getting chapped a lot, or if you're, you know, out in the elements for your work or whatever, this will bring them back in about 10 to 20 minutes. I use this once a week and it's great. The next thing I've been loving is my Swell bottle. I like this one because it's a little bit shorter. I've seen some people have had the, you know, kind of the taller ones that are like this size, and for me that's just a little bit big for how I carry it, because I carry it in my purse. And I don't like to have like a big, you know, part of my bottle hanging out. And so this is the perfect size for me. I like the color. It's just kind of that marble look. And the top is silver, and you just screw that off, and inside is, you know, carries enough water for me, or whatever it is that you're trying to carry. It'll keep your stuff hot or cool, whichever you choose. And I think they're great. I purchased this bracelet on Etsy, and obviously I will stick the link down below, but I wanted something to just kind of continue to remind me what I'm really trying to accomplish this year. And for me, my word this year is intentional, which obviously my intentional life, that's how I came up with this YouTube channel name. I wanted something to, you know, really go along with what I was trying to do this year, and that's to be more intentional with what I choose to fill my life with, fill my mind with, fill my body with. And so I just wanted a reminder, and I found this place on Etsy that makes word jewelry. And I've said before, I'm very much a word person. I love words, quotes, all of that. And so I had her make me one that says intentional. It's just very simple, very delicate, you know, not a lot of bedazzlement. And this is the base down there. It's got a couple little jewels here. They're not even jewels, they're just kind of like metal, what do I want to say, beads, I guess. And it's really dainty, and you know, for me it does the trick. I can just look at it. It just slides right on my wrist, just like this, and then it's got the little clasp on the side that you just kind of pull, you know, tighter depending on the size of your wrist. And for me it works. I don't like a lot of jewelry that's just, you know, super overbearing. That's just not my style. I kind of like more dainty type jewelry, and so this is perfect for me. Next up are two foundations that I have been using, and one is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream, and it's SPF 50. I love this one. It is a medium to full coverage, and so I go back and forth between these two. The other one is the LANCôME Skin Feels Good, and this one is kind of a more light to medium coverage. So this, the IT Cosmetics, I wear when I'm, you know, gonna be seen. I don't want to say be seen because that makes me sound extremely vain, but when I'm gonna be more out in kind of a professional setting, I guess you could say, I like to wear the one with a little bit more coverage, whereas this one that does not have, you know, as much coverage, it's just kind of more light wear. I will wear it on a daily basis, you know, just around my house, or if I'm at the school for my kids. This is kind of the one that I go to, but if I want more coverage for whatever reason, the IT Cosmetics one is the one that I reach for in that case. But I absolutely love these. This one is a little bit less SPF. This is only SPF 23. But you know, honestly for me, I'm not outside a whole lot right now, and so I don't have to be as concerned with a higher SPF. And so this one works. Now come summer, if I'm gonna be outside and wearing foundation and that, then I will probably switch to a little bit higher SPF, but for right now, this one is perfect. The coverage is great. When this goes on, I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup, and honestly, I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup when I wear this one either, which is why I love it just as much. I don't like that like cakey feel, like I've got like putty on my face. I like to feel light and airy, and both of these do that job. And so for me, these are both a win-win. The next thing that I've been using a lot of is the Burt's Bees Overnight Lip Intensive Lip Treatment. And this is just absolutely wonderful in my opinion. It's just nice and creamy, and I put it on every night before I go to bed. It's just nice and rich. It's not full of a ton of junk, you know, to just be sitting on my face all night long. It does the trick. I wake up, my lips are super smooth. You know, if there was any cracks that I got the day before or whatever, they're gone by morning. And again, I'm not having to worry that I'm sticking a whole bunch of chemicals on my lips that are just sitting there overnight, soaking into my system. I can feel 100% confident that this is, you know, chemical free, and that it's actually enriching my lips and not harming my body. So this has been my go-to every night for the month of February. Next up is the Kate Somerville line that I have been using for the month of February, and I really have to credit the way that my skin currently looks to these products. I hardly have any acne on my face at all anymore. I honestly don't have any acne on my face. I have a few little areas where there are still a little bit of scarring, but even those are kind of starting to, you know, disappear. Praise God. And so I really attribute it to these products here. This is the Kate Somerville Eradicate Daily Foaming Cleanser, and it's the acne treatment for acne prone skin or oily skin. And it's just, let me see if I can kind of show you. It's more of a foam cleanser. And I just stick it on my fingers, wipe it on, you know, my face, just kind of massage around there. And let it sit for just a couple seconds before I wipe it off with a cloth, and it just feels great. It feels like everything is off of my face. You know, again, I go over it with the African black soap wipes, but that's more just to kind of soothe my face and kind of balance it out and calm it down. This right here, let me read the back of it. It's 3% sulfur, which is good because some things have 5%, which I find really then dry my face out. So, you know, I go from oily to extremely dry and crusty. So with this only having 3% sulfur, I find that this keeps my skin still clear, but also gives it the moisture that it still needs to stay fresh and hydrated and looking healthy. It says this medicated foaming acne cleanser is formulated with 3% sulfur to help clear and prevent blemishes and draw out impurities to unclog congested pores. With continued use, this gentle yet effective daily cleanser leaves skin visibly clearer and minimizes the appearance of pores without over drying. I use this morning and night, so twice a day. And I mean, I can't say anything bad about this. I absolutely love this. So I will use this first, and then I will calm my face down with the African wipes, and then over that, I use the Kate Somerville anti-back. And I love this too. This is a acne clearing lotion, and again, it doesn't dry my face out like a lot of them. You know, a lot of the things that you put on your face to try and prevent acne just tend to, again, dry it out, and then, you know, you look like a raisin. And nobody wants that. And so I love this because it does keep my skin clear. It's just that protection that I need both at night when I'm sleeping, because, you know, my face is oily all the time if I don't take care of it. And so it just kind of helps with that while I'm sleeping, along with under my makeup during the day, to give me that little extra bit of protection. And I am absolutely loving this. I cannot say enough good about this product and about her line. And if you are somebody that has acne prone skin or oily skin, even in your, you know, higher 30s or 40s, this is definitely a product that I think that you will enjoy. So the next thing